You're not screen sharing.
I'm not.
No.
Son of a bitch. Okay, we'll start it over. Oh, good Lord. I don't know why I didn't, why it's on. Fine. You know what? Here. Can I yank it back and start it over? Oh, maybe because I didn't put it on screen share.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I did though.
See, that's what I've been having problems, and so has Eric. We can't get it to stay on the screen share. Oh, there you are, though.
Okay. It's not screen sharing, is it?
No.
Son of a bitch. Maybe I need to, hold on just a minute here. I know what I need to do. I need to go over here. How's that? How about now?
No, it's just a blank screen. Just black.
What the? It should be. Now it's up, right?
Just you. I see you now.
Oh, okay. Now it's up. Right?
No, it's just a blank screen, a black screen.
I don't get it.
I know it. That's what it did to me the other day. It just played a black screen. I don't understand why either.
I don't understand that at all.
Yeah, that happened the other day when I went to play my intro. It just came up blank. It played it for me, but it didn't play it for everybody else.
Yeah, it was playing for me just now.
Yeah. Yeah, but it didn't play on the screen. It was, yeah.
Now it's up, right?
Nope, still blank. Still a black screen, just a black square. I can see your cursor moving around on it. Yeah, I can see your cursor, but I can't see any. It's just a black square.
What the heck? I don't get it. Let me do that again. Maybe if I don't know, maybe I just didn't have it right or something. I'm watching the channel too.
Yeah, they're seeing us, they're seeing our avatars, they're seeing you, but they're not seeing the intro.
Okay.
Yeah, I was having that same problem. I had to go on without an intro the other day because of that.
Well, we're going to do that again.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck it. I got to figure it out sometime. Might as well be here and not on the channel, right?
All right. Doug says it's not just us. YouTube has been having issues worldwide for the past 3 weeks.
Oh, well.
Well, that's good. At least we know it's not just us.
Is that good? Can you see that now?
I can, yes, now I can see it.
Okay.
Nope, now I can't. Now it's a black screen. Now I can see it.
Okay, then I'm going to keep my freaking cursor on.
That's what Eric has to do. He can't put a full screen either.
Fine. I'm just going to keep the cursor on it.
There you go.
Oh. Oh, no. I figured it out.
Yep, we're seeing it now. Cool.
I'm looking at it on my phone too. Good evening, everyone. This is Damian Maynard here with my co-host tonight, Lori Alexander. How are you tonight, Lori?
Oh, you know, I'm just doing peachy. How are you?
I'm doing. Man, it's been one of those days, I tell you. I didn't sleep last night because of research, and I haven't slept today except for maybe like a half hour. So
Well, yeah, that's been kind of the thing, you know, sleep is elusive to me for the past few days, but that's okay. That's all right. When I die, I can sleep all I want. Or if I pass out cold on, you know, if I wake up in the morning and I've got key marks from my computer on my cheek, you know, drool, my keys don't work because I've got drool in them, you know, I mean, it's good. It's a good day. So.
Hey, at least that's covered by the insurance.
I think I got the extended warranty. It covers spit.
You know what? It covers everything but animals. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
At Best Buy, we got our extended warranty on our computer and keyboard and everything, and everything is covered except animals.
Oh, that's funny. That is funny.
Yeah.
Well, good thing I have just a cat that hopefully she won't piddle on it or anything.
That was the whole reason they gave for not doing that too.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
oh, that's funny.
it's amazing, like how I'm like, really, someone's cat would get on.
Really, somebody's cat would piddle on it? I mean, really?
I wouldn't have a cat anymore.
Right, exactly. So
Yeah, I would definitely have to give that cat away. I'd be like,
fun.
"Do you have a computer?"
I'd give it away to my worst enemy.
Right.
So I just want to say, if there's any, you know, if anybody was watching, and there's a lot of people in the room that were on Spitfire show. Yeah. Eric, you gotta love the guy. But those
are the most awesome videos, I'm telling you.
Trolling. Keep your butts a trolling.
Right.
Here's the thing. I have no secrets in my life. I have told everybody everything there is to know for this reason. Everybody knows that I used to be, I dabbled in Wicca. Everybody knows that I dabbled in the dark arts. Everybody knows that. So for them to come out and say this, that's ridiculous. First of all, I after looking at it, I originally said that I never had a Twitter. I did make a Twitter, but it was in like 2009. I've never even accessed it. Don't even know how to access it because I didn't like it. Okay. I didn't like it. So I don't even know how to use Twitter. Second of all, every picture that is up in there in that video is public through my Facebook and my MySpace. Third off, I want to thank them because they pulled off some pretty sexy ass pictures of me. Okay, first off,
those were pretty lovely, I have to say.
Yeah, I did think that I pulled a couple of them off the internet, but apparently I didn't. But hey, that's part of life. Okay, but here's the kicker: the address that they showed is 437 North 18th Drive. I moved from there in like March or April of 2012.
Right?
So,
They're giving out way old information.
yeah, and here's another kicker. I don't even live in Phoenix anymore. Okay? I live in Illinois. So, hey, here's the thing. In the words of Ron White, you caught me. You caught the tater.
Right? I love Ron White too.
So here's another thing is every time these guys make a video about me, my subscribers go up on our channel. So keep making them away because you guys are giving me some free advertisements. I'm really digging this now. I'm really digging this, to tell you the truth.
I know, I'm kind of jealous that you are all getting this like airplay on
I know, right?
on our troll station, and I haven't even been mentioned.
I get free advertisement. I get, yeah, and the only thing they're doing is making themselves look like idiots. I mean, that's all they're doing. Because and here's another thing is I just posted it. I went to their channel and I put a comment down. I told them thank you. I have been meaning to put together a video for my kids of old pictures and stuff. And they captured a lot. They captured my grandbabies. They captured my kids. They captured my dog that has been dead for years. They captured a picture of my mom.
Did you have any like pictures of that dog?
I did not. I did not have any pictures with me of Lou. So I want to thank them for that because I now have a record of my Lou, my baby Lou. Not only that, but they've got my mom, a memory of my mom up there who passed away in 2009. So, I mean, they did a really good job of putting together those pictures. And and this is not being sarcastic. Thank you so much, because now I have a record to give my kids and to give Dave. I can give my boyfriend. I already pulled it off the internet. I already downloaded it on my computer. So thank you. And I mean that. I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart. I do.
What I really found interesting about all that was that they were all like family photos and like ticket pictures, all the pictures of Pete and Deb. They were at the bar, like chilling and at dinner, and I thought it was a really nice video, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
They did an excellent job of portraying everybody as good, fun-loving, kind-hearted people.
Right.
Yeah, I was pretty amazed, and the music wasn't bad.
I know. They picked good pictures, good music. I mean, I want to thank them. I really do. I want to thank them.
Not to mention, it's like the whole network put together, almost.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was really entertaining, and
I'm actually reading through some of the comments. Because I said I posted it on my Facebook, and I've already got how many comments do I have on it? I've already got 17 people already like it. I've got like 30 some comments on it already, and I posted it an hour ago.
Right.
I've got people saying, wow, Lori, this means more people are coming to your page just to find the truth. Free publicity for you. Another one says, is your ex-husband doing this? No, it's not my ex-husband. Another one says, you're Mark Dice in disguise, aren't you? That's why you've been exposed. That's funny. Another one says, pretty dumb. What exactly did they accomplish? I love you. Another one says, wait, this is Pete Santilli. He's supposed to be in jail, and he's hanging out with with all these Satanists. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Ha, ha, ha.
Right.
And it's pretty funny.
The leader of us all.
I know. I think it's pretty funny.
Yeah, he's our satanic leader. Don't you know that?
Careful. They're gonna take. Oh man, they're gonna take that and they're gonna splice that in something. The one on Scott Shaler, I thought was pretty comical too, because they've got him supposedly in the chat room where he says that Pete is an FBI informant. But when here's the kicker, they didn't even get the right font to splice that in. If you're going to fake something and Photoshop something, at least put the same font as the comment above it and below it are, because
Right,
it really looks
good.
Yeah, make it look good, because I could pick that shit up a mile away. So I just that's it. I just I think it's hilarious, just freaking hilarious. But
Yeah, I thought it was pretty awesome. And that last one, that last video was hilarious beyond.
yeah,
I'd like to get a couple of people on here and do that. That'd be fun.
yeah. So, but when we talked earlier, you asked me to come on. We really didn't have a topic, and I happened to find something very, very interesting.
Yes, you did. Oh my goodness.
I had commented on Arizona Channel 15. I made a comment on one of their posts earlier today, and I had forgotten about it. And somebody had made a comment under my comment and said, "Did you see the update?" And I said, "No." So I clicked on both of these, and I thought, "Oh, this is a really good topic to talk about." Let me, of course. Okay, here we go. You want me to screen share it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Let's see.
Because I actually didn't, I know what it is. I know exactly what it is that you're going to show, because we've talked about this before. And there's many things like this across the U.S. So I think it's really important for people to keep an eye out for it and look for it, and keep your eyes peeled and look for this kind of stuff, because it's imperative to what the things that we're watching out for right now.
Right. And it actually just brought something to mind, and I'll bring that up too in a moment. But it says mystery box on utility pole in Phoenix sparks questions. Posted last night at 11:07 on April 6th. And I'm gonna play this for you. Hopefully now it'll play. It's been playing in the background for
It looks good. Let me turn my mic off.
Okay. Oops. Come on. Okay, here we go.
It'll make you ask, am I being watched? And we guarantee you'll be checking out your own neighborhood after you get the full story on this one. ABC 15. John Eric's live tonight in Phoenix. And John, a mysterious discovery on that street.
Whoops.
And Steve, this area is used to some surveillance. Within the last 2 minutes, the crime bird, the police helicopter, was spotlighting a car literally right next to us. It's left for now. But a man who lives in the house behind us says that he thinks there was a different kind of surveillance going on with some sort of mystery box attached to that power pole right behind his house. He says it was looking out toward the intersection here.
Okay, well, you know what? We're going to stop this, and I'm just going to read it to you. Oh, my God. Really? Seriously? Oh.
It was fine. It looked fine.
Get it? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, it did.
I don't know what just happened. First off, my computer is just like not even cooperating with me right now.
Just go ahead and run it back to the beginning.
I'm trying to. I'm not getting anything. My computer is like, it's just. Well, what happened was I came right from Spitfire show to the show, and I didn't do my scan, and I didn't shut my computer down to reboot it. So,
gotcha.
Yeah, here we go.
Well, do you need to do that, and I can get you back in, or?
Yeah, why don't I do that real quick, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, hon, I'll be right back, guys.
All right. So how is everybody tonight? Wake up and rage. We can't allow ourselves to be trodden down by those who would try to disseminate us and make us something we're not. And allow those with a tyrannical view to inhibit us from our freedoms that we were born with. Not even just as Americans, but as people. So this is a really good topic for tonight. We won't be held down. We're not going to be attached to strings, and we're not going to allow people to spy on us and keep us from being who we are. So while Lori's doing that, I'm going to do a test run on this, and I'm going to get Clay. Clay, come in here. And yeah, I'm going to put I'm going to put the hangout in the room, and you know that commercial we discussed, Clay. We're going to do that. So I need you to come in real quick. Where's Grady? Grady's supposed to be here. I gotta have another voice. It can't be just my voice. Come on, it'll be fun. You'll do it. Come on. You had the best idea ever. Come on, Clay. You can do it. Come on. Oh, y'all are gonna get a laugh out of this, really. Come on, Clay. This will give him something to talk about, right? No, Clay actually knows this commercial I wrote up. I did this one morning, and I presented it to a small group of my peers, and we came up with some little testimonials for it. So, and Clay's he's the only one in the room right now that was in the room that morning. So he's the only one I have. Oh, wait. Nope, Jim wasn't there. Was Jim there? Jim, were you there? Are you here, Jim? Nope, you weren't there. Okay. Didn't know if you were or not. No, I'm not taking calls right now. I may set up something later on the conference to do that. So I may. Um, do. Well, anyway, Clay doesn't want to come on. He disappeared, as a matter of fact. Maybe. Oh no, he doesn't have to come on like with his face, just his voice. But we're gonna see. Watch this. Hold on. Because we have this cool little thing called Hangouts. Come on, Clay. You know you want to. I can see you. I'm trying to get a hold of Grady because she was supposed to be here, but I have not seen her since earlier this afternoon. Don't forget to like and share. Maybe through time we'll be able to get a few more subscribers, or even just people watching. I don't care who subscribes and who doesn't. I mean, it's nice to have subscribers, but the viewers are really what's important here. Without viewers, we have nothing. So that's just a fact right there. All right, right on. Pretty sure you guys will enjoy it. We did talk to him, and yeah, we talked to him. Hey, y'all. Hey, Grady. I'm going to send you this link too. To. Jay Grady, you're going to help with this commercial. Yeah? Here's an invite. You want to have a little fun? You can turn your icon on. I don't care. It don't bother me, not one little bit. And as soon as we're done, you can get off. Get off. I don't expect you to stay and talk a bunch. You know, I want to do that commercial, right? But I don't want to do it all by myself. I need y'all's help. So I'm waiting for Clay and Grady right now. Yeah, if we can get these two people in to do this little this commercial break, then y'all will have some laughs. I guarantee it, because it was just something that popped into my head one morning, and like I said, I took it to everybody, and it was a rough draft, so it was but it's a little more, I guess, a little more honed now. Crinkle, crinkle. Hi, Lori.
Hi, sweetie.
You're back.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
So anyways, let me go get that screenshot again. Um, Yes, my computer's working much better now.
I bet.
That's what happens when I go from one hangout to the other. It lags really bad, okay. So, anyways, this was put up yesterday, April 6th, 11:07 p.m. So I'm not sure what time that is, if it's Eastern time or if that.
Where is it from?
Phoenix.
Oh, Arizona. So it would be
Well, I don't
it
know
would
if this.
be their
I
own
don't-
time.
Right, but I don't know if this is if this is Central Time or if it's their time. I don't know. But anyways, don't matter.
It would probably be their time. Just
Okay.
I'm gonna assume it was their time.
All right. Well, yeah, probably was. Okay, here we go. Of course.
Now it works.
Welcome to my world. For this commercial.
We're gonna do a commercial later too.
Oh my God. Unbelievable.
We're gonna do a commercial later
Welcome to my world.
from our non-sponsors.
From our non-sponsors, yeah. Our non-sponsors.
I wrote up a commercial, seriously.
No, oh, that's funny. Okay, cool. Okay, here we go.
Volume. You need volume, hun. But no. Really?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I don't get it. Okay. All right. I don't understand. I'm having to use my earphones to even have you guys hear me. Anyways, let's just read this. Phoenix, it says, questions remain regarding the origin of a mysterious box on a utility pole near 21st and Glendale Avenues in Phoenix. I think it was a surveillance box and camera, said Brian Clegg, who alerted SRP to the box on the utility pole. Clegg described tinted windows in the box, which he believes allowed for surveillance cameras inside. An SRP representative told ABC 15 that no one had permission to put the box on their pole. Clegg has video of what he described as an SRP crew removing the box late last month. The box was facing Clegg's house, a strip mall, and a high school. SRP said there was indications that law enforcement was connected to the box, but did not elaborate. Clegg said that crews who installed the box came in a truck marked Field Pros. A Google search of that name does not return any utility or surveillance company. Such a company is not registered in Arizona. So I thought that was pretty interesting kind of thing. So then apparently, like I said, I went back to the post because somebody had commented on it and they said, "Did you see the update?" And I said, "No, I didn't see the update." So this is the update. It says mystery solved. Box on utility pole belongs to ATF.
Isn't that?
What's that?
I said, isn't that
Yeah, isn't that? Okay, so
ATF? Why would the ATF be putting up cameras?
good question. Very good question. Why would the ATF? So, man, son of a gun, it's going to do it again. Okay, let's close out some of these windows. Okay, so it says the group behind the mysterious box attached to a Phoenix utility pole has come forward. A homeowner initially reached out to ABC 15 on Wednesday after noticing an odd-looking box in the neighborhood near 21st and Glendale Avenues. I think it was a surveillance box, a camera. It's going on and it's talking about this, but Yeah, right here. It says, turns out the box belongs to the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosive Field Division. ATF spokesman says the agency cannot give more details on the use of the box, but said that they are not using it to investigate Clegg. Once the box was made public, it was removed for officer safety and for the integrity of the investigation.
Oh, sure.
So yeah, I found this quite interesting. And here's the thing. We are living in an Orwellian society. We're living truly in 1984. If you guys remember correctly, do you remember when Lavoy Finicum took down the camera that was watching them at the reserve? You know,
Yeah, I actually watched that live.
right. Yeah. So, you know, it leads you to believe, you know, that we are being monitored, we are being watched, our every move is being fed somewhere into some supercomputer. You know, we are truly in an Orwellian society, as he wrote about in 1984. Here's what I have a question for you, Damien. With all these cameras around, there should be no crime, correct? Or there should be no unsolved crime.
That's what one would think. I mean,
You know,
and
I mean,
I'll give
what if
you a really good example. There's an area of Fresno, California that they have put cameras up because it's a very high crime area, because it's a very drug riddled area. They put cameras up and it's on 24-hour monitoring system. So, and they spent tens of thousands of dollars doing this. And now, you know, even though they're doing that, there's still crime in that area. Now there's less crime, but it's probably due to the fact that they've just moved somewhere else, you know. But nonetheless, cameras don't stop crimes from happening. We have millions of
that's just it. I mean, you know, that's what I'm trying to say is, you know, with all of the cameras that we have out there, you would think that crimes would not go unsolved. Do you think that, you know, we could prevent crimes from happening? I mean, you know, it doesn't really make sense to me. And here's another thing is in Arizona, because I mean, I used to live in Phoenix. I know exactly what intersection this is talking about. We had the red light cameras, the traffic cameras for quite a while, until somebody went to court and said, I would like to talk to my accuser. And the court was like, there is no accuser. Well, guess what? Then there's no crime.
right.
So
It has to be oath or affirmation of the crime.
Right. So the cameras lasted all of about 6 months. You know, so we cut their money making deal right there. We were like, we're not having it, and they removed all of them. So you know, it's just craziness. You know, looking around, we drive through Houston a lot, and on the Houston freeways, if you look, there's cameras every 3 or 4 different poles going down the road. It's like, how can crimes be committed and not be photographed?
Right.
I just don't get it.
Well, and a lot of these cameras have facial recognition and that sort of thing also. So I really, truly, there shouldn't be any. I mean, there shouldn't be any crimes going unsolved, because if they have facial recognition and they can do that through a computerized system, and you know, in jails and stuff like that they now have that kind of stuff, then I mean, of course, not everyone is going to be recognized by the points on your face or whatnot, but those who have been incarcerated have already been mapped out, and those people are the ones who get out and continue to commit crimes. So
Those that are incarcerated also, if you commit a crime, I can't speak for any other state other than Arizona, but I know when you are convicted of a felony in Arizona, you automatically have to submit to DNA. You have to give them some of your DNA.
yeah, blood, hair samples, and I think that carries across the board to many states. I know California does it. I know Idaho does it. Nevada does it. So, and I've lived in all three of those states, so I can tell you that they do that.
Yeah.
But in many states, because of the prison system the way that it is, and because many of the prisons are now privately owned and run by corporations.
Yeah, CCCB. Yeah.
Yep, which is another FEMA corporation.
Absolutely, it is. It's a private corporation. Yes, right.
Yep.
It is.
Those places will be used to house us when they sweep through and take us to camps, and those will ultimately turn into camps. So
Right. Exactly. So, I mean, we're seeing more and more every day the entrapment of individuals and infringement upon our liberties and our rights being taken away from us. And it's just disgusting, absolutely freaking disgusting, because we have no say in it. I mean, look at we try to speak out, we get called terror, we get labeled terrorists, we get labeled mentally ill. It's just unbelievable to me.
yeah, I don't understand how it can go unnoticed as much as it does, and how many people actually get away with things that they get away with through the systems that we've developed. And it's all in the name of protecting people, but truly it's not. I mean,
Right.
if you want to really get down to brass tacks, that it's all about surveillance of the people, and not really
It's got nothing to it's got nothing to do with our protection at all. It
Right.
has nothing to do with protection. It's all about controlling us.
Yeah, it's all about surveillance and keeping people scared or afraid, or I don't know, but I know it doesn't keep crimes from being committed. Obviously, I mean, they have cameras right in stores, and people run into the store and rob the place and get away.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. It's definitely an eye opener. It definitely makes you question how this, what direction that we're going in. So.
Definitely will be under a total eye.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's coming. It's coming very, very soon.
It's already here. It's already here. It's just,
it's funny because people talk about how they already have us. The movie Minority Report is a good example of the direction that we're going in. To be convicted of a crime before you even commit it.
right? Or how about Eagle Eye?
Or Eagle Eye. Absolutely. Eagle Eye is another one. Yes. Yes.
Yep. They have, and stuff like Conspiracy Theory, or is that the name of the movie with Mel Gibson?
Mel Gibson. Oh, one of my favorites. Yeah.
I love that movie.
I do too.
He seems so paranoid, but he's
so spot on, isn't he?
Right? He's like, they're following me. They're following me.
He's the sanest one of them all. Here's the thing. It's not paranoia if they really are trying to kill you, okay? Just let's remember that.
And I think that's one of the quotes from the movie.
Yeah, is it? I don't know. It's been a while since I said, but it really, seriously, it isn't paranoia if they really are trying to
After
kill
you.
them.
Yes,
Oh
I
goodness,
agree.
yeah.
No, I've
That was a
watched all
classic.
those conspiracy movies.
Yeah, me
Not
too.
that I'm not really into television anymore. I'm very much not into television anymore.
I'm not either. I can't really watch it very much. I've been kicked out of a couple theaters because I can't keep my mouth shut, and I'm like, screaming at the thing, going, "Did you guys see that? Did you see that?" So
I
yeah, I don't.
said 9/11 behind the scene.
I know, right? Did you see that? Oh my God. Um, yeah. So seriously, I do not. I I really don't watch that much TV anymore, or watch very many movies. I know that I'm going to be doing some um, uh, probably. I think we're going to be having Robbie D back on with us soon,
Very nice.
and yeah, and he uh, wants to do a show on the Batman Superman thing movie that just came out. So,
Oh, Batman versus Superman or something.
right,
I don't get into movies like that, but I ought to watch it, I guess,
right,
just so I know the material.
right.
It's good to know the material. No, this was an excellent topic for tonight because it's because of the no strings attached um, title, and that's really what they're doing. They're trying to attach strings to all of us and
Oh my
keep
gosh, yes.
as puppets and make us into what they want us and not what we want to be. We have absolutely no freedoms anymore, and uh, it's all about keeping the agenda. As long as the people are keeping the agenda, then
Right,
then
right.
and you go with the flow, you're okay. And people like us who don't go with the flow and aren't keeping the agenda, going against the grain
We
and
don't
doing
conform. We will not.
trouble.
Right. We are truly. We don't conform to fit into their agenda, and that is why a we are a we're an enemy of the state, to quote another movie.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because we're nonconformists. Because we're like, no, that's how you do things, and this is how we do things, and um, and why should I change to do that which does no good?
Right. Exactly.
If we're all exactly the same, then we have absolutely no differences, and
Well, see,
nothing to say.
that's just it. To the elite, we are not the same. We are not the same as them, because here's a little thing that if you guys aren't aware of it, please do your research, do your own due diligence on what I'm about to say. But the people that are running the world right now are what are known as Talmud Jews. And in the Talmud, and
Yep,
you're gonna back me up on this, because I know
yep,
you know where I'm going with this.
I sure do.
According to the Talmud Jews, which are, well, I'm telling you, they run everything. They run the TVs, they run the mainstream media, they run Hollywood, they run the banks, they run everything. Okay, the
Yep,
government. According to the Talmud, the Gentiles, which they have classified as the Goy or the Goyim, which is a derogatory term for us non-Jews. It is equivalent to the N word when speaking to an African American person.
right.
It is,
We're just Gentiles.
we are Goy or Goyim plural, but according to them, we are soulless animals who are not worthy to live on the same planet as them. According to them, they can, without prejudice, without any repercussions, they can rape and have sex with our children as little as 8 years old. They can lie to us, cheat us, murder us without any repercussions on their part, because we are not, quote unquote, human to them. So when you say that we're all equal, we are all equal only in the eyes of God. When it comes to the people and the elite running this world, we are anything but equal to them.
Exactly. And see, that's part of the false narrative that they put out about, and I know there's some radical Islamists. Okay, I know that. There are some of Islam that are extremely volatile, gross people.
Yes.
And those people are following the Talmud.
Right.
But as
Exactly.
far as Muslims go, I know several Muslim people. And
Yeah,
you know,
I'm not even getting into the Muslim part of it.
no, but that follows along the same line.
It does, yeah.
But that's part of the false narrative that they put out to take away from their own agenda.
Right. Travis in the chat room, he is mentioning about the Kabbalah, saying that the Kabbalah, he says Babylonian Kabbalah is the source of most of the occult, but yes, the Talmud is a hate book indeed. Yes, the Babylonian Kabbalah is part of, I mean, their belief system, all their belief system, and you're absolutely right. They do go, they have something they follow in that. But what I'm saying is the Talmud is how they see us. You know, so yes, it does tie into the whole Babylonian Kabbalah. And, you know, I urge people to do the research on it. You know, it's real easy to find out exactly what the Kabbalistic views or beliefs are, and the Talmud beliefs are, and you'd be surprised to find out exactly what they think about us. We truly are useless eaters to them. We are being culled because they have no regards for our lives. So they have no conscience when they kill us, or when they poison us with their vaccines, or when they spray on us. All we are is cattle to them. It's like going into a barnyard and picking out a cow and taking it to market.
Right.
You know, and that's all we are.
Pretty much. That's exactly how they think. Because we aren't part of them. We are not them. So therefore, we are supposed to be subjugated and used and
Right. Absolutely. You know, it's scary when you look at the beliefs of the different religions, because, you know, we're supposed to love one another. But a lot of these religions, if you read their books, they preach anything but love, and they preach anything but Talmud. Or they treat anything but tolerance, not Talmud. They treat anything but love. They teach anything but tolerance, and they're preaching division, teaching division, indoctrinating division. So it's crazy.
yeah, I think that's a giant part of the whole thing is the indoctrination process.
Yes. Yes. So you know, when we go down these rabbit holes, they're all connected. You know, the religious beliefs are connected with how they treat us, what they're planning for us. You know, Vaccines are all connected. Chemtrails are all connected. GMOs are all connected. Fluoride is all connected.
Yep.
Even, you know, even Planned Parenthood is connected. Planned Parenthood was designed to get rid of the African American race. If you notice, most of the Planned Parenthoods are put in the project, near the projects, near the Black communities. The lady that started Planned Parenthood will tell you, if you read some of her quotes, she'll tell you flat out that it was to kill the Black babies. So, I mean, they have no regards for life. They have no regards for anybody but themselves. If
Right.
you are not part of the elite and you are not a blue blood and you are not Rh negative blood, you are nothing to them.
Well, it even goes beyond that, because they're using human fetuses in foods and in drinks. And
Right. What they're doing is essentially, God forbids certain things in the Bible. And what they do is, without us knowing it, they are making us partake in abominations. And we're not saying that we're going to be punished for that, because, I mean, God's not, if we don't know about it, that's fine.
yeah, if we don't do it by choice,
Right. So what they're doing,
knowingly by choice.
right, right. What they're doing is they are taking, and they are it's been scientifically proven that the consumption of human flesh or human meat leads to a brain disorder, almost like mad cow disease.
Yes.
And so when they introduce this to us into our diet, essentially they are changing us from the inside out.
Yeah, it's the same as any sort of animal, like chickens. If you put chicken in chicken feed, it is essentially exactly the same. Pigs who eat pigs, any animal that eats its own, or that that is fed its own, has the same disorder.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So when you look at the amount of, or the people, in the last, I mean, I can't even tell you, I'm just kind of going off my top of my head here. I have no notes for this, guys. So please don't quote me on this. Don't hold me to what I'm saying. I'm rambling right now because I don't have my notes in front of me, but I just want to say
but it's knowledge that you have. You already have the knowledge.
Absolutely.
So,
But I kind of like to have it in front of me so I can tell you explicitly. But here's the thing. For a number of years, they've been doing this, and they've been leading us down this whole thing. If you look at, they said that they started doing this back in the 40s. And if you take a look at mental illness from and let's leave out MK Ultra. Let's leave out all of the mind control. Okay, let's just talk about what's added to our foods. The amount of mental illness is rising. So what they're doing is they're producing these mental illnesses in people by introducing these elements into our food. And then the big pharmaceuticals come in behind and pick up the mess and say, oh, we've got a pill for that. Like I think Mike Soror said on his show the other day, if you're fat, we got a pill for that. If you bite your nails, we got a pill for that.
if
you're losing hair, we got a pill for that. If
you're growing too much hair, we got a pill for that.
If you're depressed, we got a pill for that. If you can't sleep, we got a pill for that. If you can't stay awake, we got a pill for that. If you're just having a bad day, we got a pill for that. So right. I think it's absolutely hysterical that people, first of all, that they think going to their doctor is going to make them well. Not going to make you well. It's just going to make you sicker.
Right.
And that's why the holistic doctors are dying, because they have the cure. They know that, what we need. And, so it's, I believe, is there bad stuff in my food? Depends on what you eat, believe. Yes, there's bad stuff in your food. if you're spending that extra money to buy organic food, don't waste your money. Unless you buy it yourself, or unless you know for a fact that you get it from a local farmer who uses inside greenhouses to grow the food, you are not getting organic food, because it might not be being sprayed by that farmer with the pesticides, but it is still getting sprayed through the chemtrails, through the rain. It's still getting that those chemicals. So, really seriously, don't pay the extra money to worry about organic food, because you're not getting it. Um, I don't know if any of you have you ever watched the movie Forks Over Knives?
I haven't. I've never. I don't think I've even heard of that movie.
No, I'm not on. I'm on the same mic, Jeremy. I've been having problems with my computer. I did not reboot it before I went on to Spitfires, and I just had to go off of here and reboot it. So yeah, that's kind of probably why I'm using my earpiece tonight, which I
Well,
usually.
you rebooted earlier too, right?
Yeah, I had to reboot on Spitfire. I had to go out and reboot because he wasn't hearing me, and nobody could hear the video. So, but yeah. So, but the movie Forks Over Knives, you can get it on. I think you can get it on Netflix, and you might be able to get it here on YouTube. I'm not sure. And if you do, it might be in a few parts, but it's a really good documentary about how our foods will heal us. And it is by taking and lowering your intake of meats.
Oh, I don't know if I could do that. Well, I take quite a lot of meat, but I do incorporate a lot of vegetables into my diet also. I very much believe in holistic medicine. I very much believe in not eating processed foods. So I've even turned my mother-in-law and my wife to eating more healthy, organic foods. Asparagus. My mother-in-law didn't eat asparagus, and I'm like, I'm gonna cook asparagus a way that you will love it, and because she didn't like it, and so I get tiny, tiny little. I mean, they're pencil thin spears, and I cook them in foil wrap. I foil wrap them, and I put a sheet under the asparagus. I put liquid smoke, 2 strips of bacon, butter, salt and pepper, lemon juice, and I wrap it all up in a pouch, and I throw it on the smoker, or I throw it in the oven. And it's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic, and it's steaming. So so it's not boiled. It's got all of its nutrients still,
Yeah.
and it's excellent.
See, that's just it. Americans, oh my God, we kill our food. We just absolutely cook it till it's like just not even, there's nothing left to it.
Right.
Our vegetables, we boil the shit out of them.
Yeah, I don't boil any vegetables except for my greens.
Right. Yeah.
I don't even boil my corn. I throw my corn on the smoker.
Wow. Yeah. I'm using what do I want to say? One of those metal, or what about steamers? I've used a bamboo steamer.
Yeah, those are really good.
I use that a lot. Dave and I before I moved to Illinois, I never I drank tap water. And I knew it was bad for me, but I didn't really understand the whole thing. And
the fluoride thing and everything.
Well, no, I knew about the fluoride thing, but you know what? I was with somebody who wasn't awake, and to explain to him that he was killing me with it was just, talking to a wall. So I limited my intake of water, and for that reason.
Yeah,
So
same. But we have a water purification system. So,
well, we have the on the faucet we have the filter, but we also have a distiller.
like
So
like reverse osmosis or something.
yes, and it takes 3 hours to do a gallon, 4 hours, something like that. I'm constantly making water. We have the big, I don't even know how big they are. The glass diamond, big jugs that go up on the water thing, and
Oh yeah, 5 gallons.
is it 5 gallons?
Yep.
I have one that's full on my water thing right now. I have one that's I just finished or I just filled up that's sitting over there. I've got another one halfway done. I've got water making right. I'm constantly making water and putting it in the 5 gallon jugs and taking it down cellar and putting it away in our little cubby down there.
Yep.
So we started, we do this. I mean, I'm doing constant water. First thing when I get up in the morning is I make my coffee, and I use that water for everything. We have a gallon in the fridge all the time to drink. I use it for coffee. I use it to boil, whatever I'm cooking. I use it to make coffee. We do not drink any tap water in this house. Now,
I
when
have
we
to
go out,
say, I use tap water in my coffee because it essentially boils it. It doesn't boil it, but it gets it hot enough to where it's less contaminated.
right,
I'm glad that our water here is fairly clean, but we have a water purifier in our fridge. We have a new Samsung fridge, and so they have water filters that actually go into the fridge, so that
right,
when
right,
you get it out of the fridge, it's purified.
right.
I would really, really suggest to everyone to purify your water no matter what.
Absolutely. And here's the thing, what I do is to the water before I drink it, I have pink Himalayan salt, and I add a little bit. I add a little bit of that to my water. I do that. I also I have apple cider vinegar. I add that to my water quite a
That's
bit.
excellent for you too.
Uh-huh. I just started doing I can't even pronounce it. It's turmeric.
Oh, turmeric, yeah.
Is it turmeric? Okay. I always say turmeric for some reason. It's turmeric. And I've
That's
started
like
doing
people who say Oregon. Sorry, spit.
it drives people crazy. You can see people in the chat room, and they start getting a twitch going,
They cringe when you say Oregon.
oh,
No,
I can
it's
see
Oregon.
I know, I could see him twitching. They're like twitching. I know. I have an accent, and there are certain words that I cannot say, and I'm not going to say them because y'all will laugh at me. But there are certain words like the thing that you put the schmear and the cream cheese over. I can't say that. If you know what I'm talking about.
The bagel.
That's the word. I can't say that place in Nevada that you go and you gamble and you lose all your money. I can't say that. And I can't
say that because you can't pronounce it, or
yeah, because I can't pronounce it.
Las Vegas.
That's the word. And I have a hard time saying, that stuff that you put in your car that's like, what do you deep fry French fries in? I can't really say that very well. That's the word. So
I know people. I said before, so I know all about that.
There's certain words that I can't say, that I stay away. And that place up in the Pacific Northwest where everything's happening right now, that's another word I can't say. And every time I say it, I can see you guys twitching in the room, and I do apologize for that. I so apologize.
No, do you know everywhere in Nevada you can gamble? It's not just Las Vegas.
Well, you knew what I was talking about. But I have this, and now Dave has this weird accent. I thought I had a weird accent from Buffalo, And I never thought I did until I moved out to Phoenix. And everybody's like, "You got the cutest accent." I'm like, "I don't have an accent." And they're like, "Oh yeah, you do.
Oh yeah, over here you do.
Oh yeah, you do." And so when I moved to Illinois last year, I'm like, Dave's got this really weird accent. And I started picking up on it. And then talking to people on YouTube and through Facebook and stuff, now they've got me saying y'all. So now I'm all like, y'all.
I wonder, how did you get that in Illinois when they don't?
Because
It's not that south.
we travel from Illinois. We travel down through to Texas. We go to Dallas, we go to
Oh.
Houston, and then we go up to
Gotcha.
Memphis. We go to Louisiana. So
Yeah,
so I've picked up all that, y'all, and
all that language.
yeah, it's crazy, but there's certain words that it's I'm going to be 50 years old this year, and there's certain words that I know enough that I need to stay away because y'all laugh at me.
No, I have a great consortium of language too from all my travels. So even I'll be talking to somebody and I'll be talking very Southern, and somebody will say, "Are you from the South?" And I'll be like, "Well, I live in the South now." Like I'm not from the South, but
No, you don't really have a Southern drawl at all, right? Yet.
I do sometimes. It depends, I guess. Like if I don't know. Like other people notice it. I don't really notice it that much. But
Yeah.
But some of my words will bleed like that
Yeah.
or get that drawl.
Right. Right.
But when I was walking through the South, I had a heavy Southern accent because I spent like months at a time in the South. So I called my ex once, and she was like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "I'm in this truck with someone with this driver, and we're driving down to Alabama." And she said, "I need you to slow down because I can't understand a word you're saying." And and I had a thick Louisiana accent because I'd spent like 3 days cooped up in this truck with this guy.
I pick him up, bro. Okay, so here's the deal. Jeremy in the chat room says that he's going to click the like button if I say a certain word. So, Jeremy, this is for you, honey. You better get ready to click. It's all.
Oh,
It's all. I'm
that's
sorry.
right.
I cannot say it's all.
I'm looking to see if that clicker goes
I
up.
know that big clicker better go up. I just made a fool of myself.
No, you know what? I know plenty of people that say it's all right.
It's all. All. I
It's
still all. Cookie recipe, Lori's no
There's
problem.
absolutely nothing wrong with that.
No. He says I'm clicking. You better, man. Come on. I want my cookie too.
No,
Damn
my,
it.
I love language. I love the variances in language. I mean, people come here and they're like, "Where are you from?" Well, where are you from? Because of all the different. We have a very wide, broad language base here, and it's all dependent upon where you're from and
exactly.
And how you grew up, and like I know people in Minnesota, and I went through the UP.
I love listening to people from Minnesota.
They don't live in houses. They live in hooses. And they get in boots and go on the water. and
I love listening. Dave and I went up to the UP.
Yeah, that's where I'm talking about. Right there.
We went up to the UP. I'd never been there before. And God love Dave. I've gone so many places with him in the last year. And we went up to the UP. I I went into one of the grocery stores and I'm walking around picking up some stuff for the truck. And these two women were talking, and I was just looking at them going, oh my God, I could listen to you guys talk all day. I was
That's where Robin lives.
is it?
Yeah,
Oh God, oh my goodness.
I think I'm pretty sure.
I could just listen to them talk all day. I'm just, they just from Minnesota. There's a Minnesota.
I'm going to the house.
Going to the house.
Like,
if there's anybody here from Minnesota, can you please call in? Because I want to hear you talk. I love you guys.
No, the funniest thing I ever heard was that you know how you have like you have the pullover knit hats. They call them toboggans. And it's like somebody asked me, "Don't you have a toboggan?" And I'm like,
no.
No, that would suck to drag behind me. They're like,
not since I was 12.
like, right? And I'm like, no. They're like, no, it's a hat. I'm like, it is. Like, where I'm from, a toboggan is like something you go in the snow with and sled.
Right.
So.
Right. Here's another one is we were traveling. This was back in the 90s when I was moving from Buffalo out to Phoenix with my kids and my now ex-husband. And we got to, I'm not even sure where, but it was like in the Midwest. And again, we went into yes, I'm going to say that right now, EQ. I went into a grocery store, and I was born and raised saying pop for pop, for soda. I now say soda because that's what they say out west. I don't even call it pop anymore. I just think it's funny when I hear you saying pop. So, so yeah, that. And they asked me when I went to the register if I wanted a sack, and I went, huh? Like, do you want a sack? I'm like, yes, please.
Is it good?
Yeah, right. That's exactly what I thought. I'm like, damn, where the hell did I fall into? I'm like, and she says, do you want a sack for your groceries? And I'm like, oh, do I want a bag? Yes, I want a bag. I'm like, I'm like, yeah. I look at my ex-husband. My husband.
What kind of store is this?
That's what I said. I'm kind of looking at him out of the corner of my eye going, is this a trick question? Am I supposed to say yes, or am I supposed to say no? Where's the cameras? Or where's the cops? I'm like,
right? Yeah, I want a sack.
Yeah, I want one.
Does it smell good?
Two, if you're going to give them away. Oh, God. But yeah, I absolutely love the different dialects, and traveling across the country now with Dave. I'm getting to know so many different people, and I just love listening to them talk. It's just my thing now. Just listen to sweet tea. Yes, sweet tea. I'm now a sweet tea person, first of all, and try ordering sweet tea in Boston. They don't even know what it is, and they look at you funny. Just for the record.
Yeah.
They look at you funny.
Excuse me.
Oh God. So
yeah, it's the same way in the West. Like, they don't even know what a sweet tea is.
No.
Honestly.
No. But yeah, like I said, traveling from Chicago to we go through all the states we go to Dallas, we go to Houston, we go to Galveston. We vacation in Galveston a lot if we have a layover in Houston, because it's only 50 miles away. So we drop the trailer and we have a motel that we go down there right on the Gulf. And then we go from there to Shreveport, and Shreveport to Memphis, and Memphis back up. So, I'm hearing a lot of different dialects, and I absolutely love it. I love talking to people like that. So.
Yeah, I love, like, I grew up loving language. So all those different dialects really, when I get around it, I enjoy it because it's different. And like, I studied German on my own when I was young. And
wow.
yeah, I went to the library for everything. I was always at the
Me
library,
too. Oh, me too.
always. I read, I didn't even go to the children's section. I was always in the adult section. Oh, I read, what was it called? The Sun Also Rises. I read that when I was like in the 8th grade. Red Dawn, I read that. I read Socrates and Plato and all these philosophers and big thick books. The Third Reich, and
Mhm.
I read Mein Kampf, and
Yeah, Mein Kampf, yeah.
I've read so many books. I can't even come close to naming all the books I have. And now I have this book, which a friend of mine out in Nevada wrote, and she is like, "You would really love this book." Actually, I think you would really love this book.
What is
It's called "Of Light I Bloom,"
that?
and it it tells of it tells about the power of love and the importance for us all to soul search our grievances and to find things within our lives in a different way. Um, it has a paranormal adage to it, and to give you like a brief synopsis of um, why she wrote the book is that um, she says that with the power of love, if you love an entity, that a bad entity, that screws it all up and it doesn't know what to think, and um, and it changes it. And I mean, I've known her for quite a while now, and I met her at the food bank that I ended up volunteering at. And so I actually got to read the first 3 chapters of the book before it went to publishing. So, or editing or anything. So, um, so she's a really, really intelligent person that's on a different neural pathway. And I think you would really enjoy it.
Yeah, you know what? I did have an extensive library back a few years ago, but when I left Arizona, I left everything out there. I left everything I owned except for my 2 laptops and some clothes. So I left um, my entire library out there, and I had an extensive, you know, and I'm going to start getting that back. I'm going to start going. I want to go to some garage sales and pick up some old books and stuff. That's where I used to get I used to find some treasures at garage
Oh,
sales.
I had a first edition Treasure Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
was haunted. I got it out of a haunted house.
You told me about that.
Yeah, it
Well,
was.
you started to tell me about that. What was the story behind that?
I okay. A girlfriend and I moved out to Oregon, and we were living in Coos Bay, and her dad lived in Coos Bay. So he told us about this haunted house down the street from where he lived, and we decided to go there. And it was kind of boarded up and whatnot, but we got through the window in the basement area, and I went through the window and I unlocked the door and we went into the house and we started looking around, and this house was still full of stuff. Like the kitchen, it still had stuff in the cupboards. There was a pool table in the house. There was couches and furniture and this jar of agates, which I grabbed, and books and books and books and books and books in the um, the basement area. What I call the basement area is like downstairs area,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 rooms there with some really how would I explain? There was some writing on the wall in one of the small rooms in the basement, and it was very dark and morose wording. It was like somebody had been kept prisoner there, and but I started searching through all these books, and I was like, oh my God, all these books. There was so many old books, and I couldn't carry them all. And so I just grabbed a couple that I thought were really awesome, like the first edition Treasure Island, and and it was like a first print. You know what I mean? So it was very old, and I set it off to the side. And we started walking through the house, and went through the kitchen area to the living room area, and walked around the living room area to the dining room area and back into the kitchen. And I started walking to the back of the house where the bedrooms were. And because there were two small rooms in the basement area downstairs from the main portion of the house. But there were 3 bedrooms at the end of this hall, or down this hall from the kitchen. So there's a suitcase with clothes still in it laying at the mouth of the hallway. And I walk past that, and I get about to the doorway of where the hall would start, and I got pushed back by a force.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Right. And
Like,
that wasn't your cue to leave. Exit.
no, I
stage
did
door.
I did at that point leave.
Right.
And I had already felt like this weird kind of vibe, but when I started walking down the hall, whatever was in that house didn't want me to walk down the hall.
Right.
So we left, but I took the book. I took 2 books. I took the Treasure Island, and I took another book, and I don't remember what that book was. It was probably poetry or something, because there was a lot of poetry books there. And I took the jar of agates.
Now, what is that?
Agates are stones that are found on the beach.
Oh, okay.
Particular areas, like you can't find agates everywhere. They're washed up by the tide, and they're
Are they the smooth rocks? Are they?
they're very smooth. Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
they're very smooth. They have they start out with a pattern, and the pattern moves out
Okay.
on it,
Right.
and they're beautiful stones, and they're all varying different colors. There's it's just a myriad of colors. If you look up agates, you'll see that they have these beautiful patterns on them almost always. But there's dark agates, really, really dark stuff. And that's worth a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And there's your lesser monetary value agates that they're kind of translucent.
Okay, I know. I think I know what you're talking about. Yes.
They're absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I've every time I walk down the beach, I look for them, no matter where I'm at. Here on the beaches here, we find a lot of shark's teeth, but I haven't found any agates yet. And but I took the jar of agates, and I took that book, and we left. We actually moved to Nevada, down to where my mom lives, and we stayed with my mom. No, we stayed at the hotel for a little while, and we ended up having this huge falling out, and I think it was all because of the things that we gathered in that house.
Probably. Yeah.
And so I took this book to my mom's house, and I left out on an adventure, and I left the book there. And I had gone, I went out on my venture, and I came back to visit her again, and um, and I asked her where that book was, and she said, "Oh, I threw that book away." And I'm like, "What? That was like a $400 book." And she's like, "Damien, there was something here, and it was attached to that book." And I was thinking to myself, well, it did come out of a haunted house. And she said there were footsteps down her hall, and there was things moving around, and like all kinds of weird shit happening. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't blame you, but still, like, that was worth a lot of money, you know?
Right.
It could have been in the Friday the 13th series, if you remember that.
Yeah.
It was definitely one of the oddest pieces of merchandise that I've ever.
Oh yeah. So I went back to my Facebook page. I want to share something with you guys. When I originally went on to the page, the trolling page, let me show this to you guys first. Share.
Okay, I want to go see. Oh wait, I'm on the page right here.
Okay.
I'm actually looking at the page.
Okay. So I left a message to them, and I said, "Thank you for putting together a photo album for me. I shared it on my Facebook and gave it to my kids. I have been trying to do something like this for a while, but you saved me all the work. My past is common knowledge to everyone who knows me. I'm an open book, so trolls can't expose me. LOL. Everyone knows about my past, but thank you for the exposure. My subscribers go up every time you, every video you do." So then they answered me and they said, "Well, you're welcome." And I said, "No, seriously, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, because," I said, "you found pictures that I thought had been lost forever. You found pictures of my deceased dog. You found pictures of my daughter when she was a baby that we had lost. I thought we had lost them in a fire." I said, "So I really completely want to thank you from the bottom of my heart." Here's the video now.
Oh, they took it down.
They closed their YouTube accounts.
What? They closed the account?
Yep.
Totally?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. The uploader closed the account, not YouTube. Wow.
Oh, the uploader. Yeah. So YouTube closed them down. So I want to thank you for everybody who reported them, because it does work. So thank you guys. But I did download the video already, just so you guys. I have the video on my computer, and I have all the pictures saved. So again, I really appreciate what they did. Fantastic job. And I got to tell you, I really, whoever did it, thank you. Thank you.
They didn't like being thanked, obviously.
I can't help it. I love it, because, you know,
they didn't like that you liked it. Does that suck?
I can't help it. You know, every time they make a video about me, our subs go up on our channel, Damien. They went up by 20 today.
Wow.
Yeah, they went up by 20.
I know, look, it's 2:00 in the morning and we have almost 20 people watching.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So, you know, again, I know they're watching, because we've got 13, thumbs down. So I know they're there. So I want to say thank you guys. I did rip that off of your channel before it went down. So I do have a copy of that. Like I said, I don't lie. So I did do it. And I want to thank you all, because you did a bang up job on that. And I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So, but I'm sure they'll be back. I'm sure that's not the end of them. So.
Oh no, they have much more time on their hands.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
they're not making real videos or actually searching information.
Right. When you live in your mom's basement, and you don't work, and you have nothing better to do than make videos about people. If they were really putting some quality videos out there and they were really like doing something, talking, doing interviews, at least just doing something productive, I would be supportive of them completely and totally. But all they do is they cause distraction. They spread hatred. They spread lies, disinformation, and that's sad because it proves that they are mentally ill. These people are mentally ill, and we need to pray for them because they are obviously demonically possessed, and we need to pray for them.
Well, without people like them, we wouldn't be doing what
We
we're
wouldn't be doing what we're doing. Exactly.
so kind of we have to kind of thank them for that, because otherwise we would be doing something else. And I enjoy doing this.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. You could put whatever you want out about me. I don't care because I'm not going to shut my mouth. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm not going to. Every stumbling block that they place in front of me, I'm going to leap over, and I'm going to be stronger for it, and I'm going to be louder for it, and I'm going to keep doing even more of what I'm doing.
right.
Yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys because I thought it was pretty
Just
fun.
gives you a reason to have more of a voice.
It does. It gives me a reason. It does, because I know that, if you're being attacked and people are coming after you, you're doing it right. You're doing it right. So, but I wanted to share that with you guys. I thought it was pretty funny. So, thank you for every input reported. So, anyways.
Well, I'm sure you're tired.
I am.
I'm tired too. I have not been to sleep yet.
Yes, you need to get some sleep. We need to take care of ourselves to make sure that we're healthy because we can't fight this if we're sick.
That's right. We can't fight this if we're fighting our bodies.
Absolutely. Now, don't forget, tomorrow morning, Sawar Strikes Back is on at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Or I guess 11? Is it
12.
11 12 Eastern Standard Time. And Damien and I will be on tomorrow. We have a special guest. I was contacted again by Indigo.
Mike has a special guest tomorrow too.
Does he?
Awesome special guest.
Yes, he does, apparently. I kind of got an inkling as to who it was, but we're going to save that for him to reveal tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, I'm not telling that. But I definitely know who it is.
I do too. And I'm not telling. I was notified today by Indigo. Indigo Child is the anonymous member that we interviewed a little over a week ago. He notified me. I sent him a message the other day about the AXJ stuff. And I said, are you guys aware of this? Did you guys see this? He said, no, send me everything you've got. And I said, well, this is all I've got, but I have more for you.
Oh, there's somebody that's got a ton.
Yeah, I know that. So,
and I'm actually trying to get the data dump from him.
Oh, cool. Well,
yeah. And I have, like I said, I have those numbers. I actually want to call those numbers. And whatever happens, so be it.
Right. Well, from what Mike said, is those numbers go to the FBI or something like that. But
well, he said, "What if?"
Oh, okay.
So what if they do? What if they do? So what? Like,
so what if? So
I'm sorry, I must have dialed the wrong number.
Right. So they contacted me today after I sent them all the information, and they were quite upset. And he said to me, there's myself and somebody else that wants to come on tomorrow, or wants to know if she can come on with me again and we can talk to you. And I said, absolutely. And he said that she's going to be leaving I can't say, I can just say that she's leaving the States for a while. And I can't really say anything more about that, but she wants to come on before she leaves. And I said, absolutely. I'll see what I can do for the weekend. And then I was thinking, well, let's do it tomorrow. So tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Damien and I will be conducting a part 2 of our video with Indigo and another special guest from Anonymous. So
Right on. That's awesome.
absolutely. And I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I really enjoyed talking to him before. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get them on with Skype, because the last interview I used Zello, and it was just, I mean, it turned out fine, but it was just a pain in the ass for me. So I'm going to try to do it with Skype tomorrow if I can get my computer to cooperate. I might go upstairs and, well, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure what I'm going to do.
Did you see the post from Mike
No.
to the Patriot Shill, the Patriot Shill Network? It's in our chat.
Oh, I'm looking. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let's see what he just sent me. He sees that the network is down now too. Hold on a second.
Right. Whoa.
When I come into Damien's chat.
Who, Mike?
Yeah, I just told him come into Damien's chat. I'm going to give him the link to the chat.
Awesome. I love having Mike on.
Actually, let's do this.
Yeah, he invited me onto the show this morning. I loved it. It was great. I love being part of his show. I love being part of the network, period.
I know it. I absolutely love you guys. God has brought us all together for a reason. We are a powerful voice. And that's why we're getting attacked. We're getting attacked because we have a powerful voice, because our message is sincere. Our message is truthful. We vet all the information that we put out there. We don't put out crap. We like to have fun. We like to joke around, but we can be serious when the time is right. And
Right.
that's why we're getting attacked. And I understand this. I really do. And it makes it a little easier knowing I've taken a new stance. I've now come to the conclusion that, you know what, this is a good thing. All the exposure that what did they say in Hollywood? Even bad press is good publicity.
Yeah, bad press is any
Good
press is good press. Any publicity is good publicity.
Right. So I'm going to put it at that, and and just carry on and laugh it off, and here's another thing: if they're picking on me, they're leaving somebody else alone. I can take it. I can take it. No problem. I gave Mike the link. I don't know if he's going to come in or not, but yeah, he did see it, so maybe he'll come in for a second. But so yeah, Damien and I will be having that will be our show for tomorrow. Saturday, I'm not sure what's going on. Sunday, I know we're not going to have a show on Sunday. It's Dave's birthday, and Dave is a little whiny baby, and he has to have his day. And I know, I'm just kidding.
You know what? I didn't. The only reason I didn't do one on my birthday was because we
you went out to dinner.
I went on during the day, and then
Yeah.
on somebody else's show. It was Mike's show, and I couldn't do it. I had to make some time, So, and it wasn't
Right. Yeah. So Dave's birthday is Sunday. He's getting in. He won't be in until Saturday. He only has Sunday with me. He's going to be back out on the road early Monday morning. I'm going to make him lasagna, and so we're going to spend the day Sunday together. So My birthday's not until July, so, but he better get me something good for my birthday.
Yeah, I think I saw your birthday actually.
My birthday's July 6th.
Oh, okay.
Yep, July 6th. Yeah, if the trolls really want to have fun with my birthday, okay, here's the thing. I was born July 6th, 1966.
Right on.
Absolutely. So, right from my birth, God had plans for me, and I've overcome all of the dark forces, and I truly am a child of God. And my
I
life,
knew you were gonna say 66.
yeah, I'm truly a child of God, and my light does shine through now. My fruits are very, very good. I have no bad fruits in my life anymore. So, hallelujah to that. And, have fun with my birthday. I'm even putting it out there for y'all. Take it and run. Take it and run. We need more subs. We need more subscribers. So take
I
it,
don't
make
think
a
they
video.
watched this show.
Take it and run with it.
They don't even. I don't even think they know this show exists. Like they're too.
I don't know.
They're
I
too
don't
busy
know.
focused on you guys.
Damian, there's 13 dislikes on your video. So there's 13 people out there that don't like us. So come on.
There's 13 dislikes on my video. That sucks.
I know. So welcome to the club, my friend.
Well, hey, right on, I guess.
Yeah.
There's almost more dislikes than there is likes. That sucks.
Yep. Travis, I take heed to, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. No words formed against me shall get me down. I totally. So,
It's probably the same person doing it.
It probably is. It probably is. They've got no life. I'm telling you. They sit in their mama's basement, sucking up freaking probably food stamps, smoking their pot and doing.
No, don't blame it on the pothead.
Don't blame it on the pot.
No, potheads like stuff like this, but their problem is they're not doing any drugs.
They're not doing. It's a problem. They're not doing any drugs. That's funny.
Right. That or they're drunk or on pills.
Right. There you go. So I got my friends now. They're telling me, they're the ones that told me that the YouTube channel was down. And I got one friend. She goes, "Dang, I missed the big exposure." Oh, funny. So
All they have to do is go to Spitfire's channel.
yeah, I know. Yeah, right. Son of a bitch.
It's there.
Hey, at least my sexy pictures didn't involve me dressing up like a man. But yeah, I mean, a lot of those pictures I looked through and it was like, wow, I had forgotten about those. I thought those baby pictures had gotten ruined in the fire, so I was actually looking through it again and I was almost in tears looking at those pictures again. It was just amazing.
I'll bet they really brought back some memories, including some not so great memories, some of them.
No, they were all really good memories. They were all really fantastic memories.
Good.
I've lived a good life. I've lived a very good life. And I'm not so proud of some moments, but neither are any of us. We all have our moments in our life that we're just really not proud of.
Right.
I was in a very dark spot, during that time that a lot of those that the accounts were made, and I there's no lie that I tell everybody that I've dabbled in a lot of the dark arts. I've never lied about it.
No, and I think most of us that have come to grips with reality and opened our eyes and seen things for what they are have really actually. I think a lot of us have delved into those things, and that's why we see things for what they really are now.
Exactly.
I dabbled in paganism and or Wicca, and I studied. I still have some of Anton LaVey's books.
I mean, I did. I like I said, during that time, my daughter's father, which you can see him in those pictures. He introduced me to Anton LaVey, and I read 777. I read the Satanic Bible. That's how all my knowledge of the occult, that's where I gathered it all, is during that time of my life.
Right.
So, you know, when you guys talk about the occult, the reason why I have that knowledge is because of that dark time of my life, and I'm thankful for that. That's made me who I am today.
I was raised in one of the largest, if you want to call it cults in the
I
U.S.
can't believe
or in
you
the
were
world.
born.
Hell, the Mormon religion is giant.
So was I. So was I. My mom, when I was 15, she decided she was going to convert from Roman Catholic to Mormon.
Oh no, I
So-
was born and raised in that crap.
Yeah. Yeah, I dated the stake president's son for a couple of years.
I did baptisms for the dead and the whole spiel. So
Right. And a lot of
Yeah.
people don't realize that the Mormons, they baptized Hitler and what's her name?
Anne Hesh, or not Anne Hesh.
No, his wife or whatever. She wasn't his wife, but
Come
come on,
oh,
guys, in the chat room. Who was Hitler's wife? What is her name? Anna von something, was it?
yeah. It starts with a G.
Anyways, I'm tired and I can't think of it. You guys are too much of a lag behind. Come on, keep up. Try to keep up. Ava. Thank you, Jeremy. Ava
Thank you.
Braun. Thank
Yes.
you. God, I
Ava
love
Braun.
you. We just talked about her today, didn't we, on Spitfire Show? Oh my God, I'm suffering from CS or CRS. Can't remember shit.
Yes. Me
But,
too. Just been up
yeah,
too long. That's all.
The Mormon Church baptized Ava Braun and Hitler. They did the baptism of the dead for them. So yeah.
Right. Well, that's because they believe that, and only a family member can ask the church to baptize someone been deceased. So someone in their family had to have asked for them to be baptized.
Right.
They believe that if you're baptized through someone else, that you'll go to heaven.
Yes.
Even after you're dead.
Yes.
Which, sorry, sadly not true.
It's sadly not true. Absolutely. So yes, it is sadly not true. But well, sweetheart, I need you to go to get some sleep.
Yes, I will. And you have a good night. Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Yes, thank you, everybody. We love you.
Do you have any closing remarks, Lori?
Just, trolling. Keep your butts a trolling. I love you guys so much. You are my family. God bless you all. Till
Thank
next
you, everyone. Stand up to tyranny.
Peace.
Have a good night.